Hello, welcome. Let's try to solve another Leetcode problem, 981, time-based k-value store. So normally for a dictionary, we have a k-value store, but for this problem, it is a time-based. So this means for each store of the value, we're going to have a time step. So this is just the problem. So we are giving a class time map, and first of all, we're going to have an init, and then we're going to have set and get. Let's just check what does that mean. So we're going to implement the time map class. So this going to be initialize the object of the data structure, and the set. So we're going to set the k with this value and with a time step. So this is just the meaning. And for the get, we just want to get the k with a time step. Yeah, and the meaning for this time step is that we're going to find a time step previous value which is going to be less than or equal to time step. So what is the meaning? So for example, we have a for, and inside for there are some values of bar, but it has a time step. So at time step 1 we have a bar, we have a bar 1 at time step 2. So if we are going to get like for with the time step 1, so we're going to get this bar. If it is a time step 2, we're going to get this bar 1. So this is a bar 1. So what about the time step equal to 3? We're gonna still get this bar 1. So yeah, so this is just the meaning. So the time step previous is gonna be less than or equal to time step. Yeah. So if we know something about that, maybe you're gonna think about the binary search. So definitely we're gonna use the binary search to solve the problem. So this is the k as 4, and inside it's gonna be a value of bar, but each of them gonna have a time step. So for 1, we're gonna have a bar 1, and for this bar 1, so this is bar 1, we're going to have a time step of 2, and for this bar we're going to have a time step of 1, and for others it's the same. So what we are going to do, if we are going to search a value of 4 with time step, we can directly use a binary search to find where it is. Yeah, so this is exactly what we are going to do. So before that, let's just check what kind of binary search you're gonna use. So normally in Python you can use bisect left or bisect right. Yeah, right. Let me just print out some examples for you to understand what we're gonna use. First of all, let's define a dictionary, because definitely we're gonna use a dictionary. We're gonna call it default dict, and inside it's gonna be list. Yeah. So let's just check what kind of a bisect you're gonna use. So for example, I'm gonna try some example 222. With the 3, and yeah, let me make 3 2, and inside this array I'm gonna search a value, maybe 2. Yeah, so what's gonna happen for the bisect left, and what's gonna happen for the bisect right? Yeah, because maybe you're gonna forget, you know, sometimes you didn't use the bisect left or right for a long time, you might forget. Yeah, so for the bisect left, what is the index I gonna get for this array? Is it index 0 or 1 or 2 or 3? What about the bisect right? So what kind of index I gonna get if I'm gonna search this 2? Is it index 0, 1, 2 or 3? Yeah. So if you don't know what it is, let's just run it to print it out and have a check. Yeah, because here we don't have a return. Let me just return an empty string. Now let me just run it. Yeah, I don't know. So this is a get. Maybe. Yeah, I want to get a string of a. I don't know. But it don't allow me to print out something. I don't know. Let me just cut it out and just reset and just have a check. So let me just return a random value, empty string. Indentation error, expected indented block after function. Yeah, let me set a equal to this one, and I'm gonna return a. I don't know why it set it like that, but definitely I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe b equal to empty. This is a string. Yeah. Let me just finish the coding maybe. I don't know what happens for this problem. Normally, we can do anything for it, but this get don't allow us to do anything about it. I don't know I don't understand why. Yeah. Yeah, let me just finish the coding. So first of all, I'm gonna set a dictionary. It's gonna be a default dicta list, and this gonna be a dictionary. Now I'm gonna set it. So self dot dictionary with this k, and inside it's gonna be a list. So I'm gonna append with two values. The first value gonna be the time step, and the second gonna be the value. Yeah. Now let me just get the final result. So first of all, I'm gonna get an index I, so it's gonna be the bisect right. Yeah, I'm gonna explain bisect right later on. Yeah, because currently I cannot print out anything. I don't know why. Let me just finish the coding. So bisect right, I'm gonna use the array. So inside it's gonna be self.b with this k. So currently it's gonna be an array, and I'm gonna search the value. It's gonna be time step. And I'm gonna use a lambda function because I'm gonna use a lambda function. Yeah, because you cannot directly search it in a 2D array. So one is for number, another is for string. You have to use a lambda function, and x with x 0. Because we're gonna use binary search for the first index. Yeah. Now I'm gonna check this I. If I not equal to 0, definitely I can get the result. So I'm gonna return self.nd with this k, and I need to use the index. This is what I need. It's gonna be I-1. I will explain I-1 later. Yeah. So inside it is two values. Yeah, the first one is the time step, and the second one is the value. So I need to have the second one, so it's gonna be a value. So I'm gonna get the -1. If I didn't find it, I'm gonna return an empty string. Yeah, if there are no values, so we're gonna return an empty string. So this means if there are no values, we're gonna return an empty string. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why, if I write some code, I can submit it. If I don't write anything, I cannot do it, This is quite strange for me. Oh, now it is okay. I don't know why. But let me just explain. Yeah, this is quite strange. Maybe some indentation errors, because in Python, it's really easy to make the indentation errors and you cannot find it. Yeah. Now let me first explain what is bisect left and what is bisect right. Yeah. Yeah, let me just submit it. Yeah, I forgot to print it out. Let me just print it out what is the bisect left and what is the bisect right. Yeah, so we can check it from here. So for the bisect left, it's gonna find the first number which is gonna be more than and equal to our target number. So our target number is 2. The first number more than or equal to target number, it is this 2. And then we're gonna get the index, it's gonna be 0. And for the bisect right, it's gonna find the last number. It's gonna find the first number which is gonna be more than this number. So currently this number is 2. So we're gonna find the first number from left to right which is gonna be more than this 2. So it's gonna be 3. So bisect right is more than. Bisect left is the first number more than and equal. Yeah, you have to remember it maybe. The first number more than equal, it is bisect left, and bisect right is the first number more than, so it's going to be 3. This is why bisect right it is the index 3. So according to this way, first of all, we have to use the bisect right, because for this example, if we are going to search 2, so the bisect right is going to find this 3, so I-1 is going to be this 2. If there is I-1, if there's no, So we're gonna return an empty string. So in this example, there is I minus 1. But if it is like this, the string is 3 and we are going to find 2. So the index is gonna be 0, but there's no I minus 1. Yeah. So this means there's no number which is more than and equal to 2. So definitely it's going to be an empty string. So this is why I write it like this. Yeah, I hope you understand it. Yeah, so if I not equal to 0, definitely we can return it. So if it is not equal to 0, definitely we can return it. If I equal to 0, definitely we cannot use I minus 1 because it is empty. So we just need to return the empty. Yeah. Now let me just delete the print and submit it. Now as you can see, it works and it's pretty fast because the time complexity gonna be n log n. So n gonna be 2 times 10 to the power of 5 cos, and another n gonna be the length of the array for each of the k. The length of the array gonna be values length and case length, so it means the length gonna be 100 maybe. But I don't know the length is 10 to the power of 7 because it's gonna have different time steps. So the time complexity, it is not n log n. It is this is n. So for example, this is m. It is n log m. Yeah, so this is why we can use a bisect binary search to solve the problem, because log 10 to the power of 7 is going to be a small number. Maybe the final result is going to be 2 times 10 to the power of 5 time maybe 20. So this is why we can pass for Leetcode. Thank you for watching. See you next time.